What's up guys, Adam, Retro Moments here, and welcome to this retro game evening hunt. The time right now is 10 PM, and I was thinking that we'll check out this book off and another book off, since they're both open until 11 in the night. But let's get into some newer stuff first. We got the Nintendo Switch, and if you would like to buy one here in Japan, it would cost you around 188 bucks. And down under here we got some PS4s, PS4 Pro 1TB, 290 bucks. And the next showcase we got some PS Vita, 2DS, and also mini consoles, Famicom Mini and PS1 Mini. The PS1 Mini failed horribly due to bad ROM files. That was definitely a shame, since I think a lot of people expected so much more. But here we got something nice. It's the Super Famicom SNES Buffalo controller for the computer. And what's really good about this one is that it actually feels very identical to an original Super Famicom or SNES controller. So that's cool. But now we came to the showcase for all the games. And first off, in the corner there, we got the complete Super Famicom games. Castlevania 4 going for 55 bucks. And we also got Mega Man X, 35 bucks. And the last there is Konami's Batman Returns, 20 bucks. Pretty good prices actually, not the best that I've seen, but good nevertheless. And up here we got Mother for Famicom complete, or as some of you might know it as Earthbound, the first in the series, going for 30 bucks. And here in the middle we have an absolutely amazing shooter, Ikagura, for Dreamcast, 55 bucks. It's definitely one of the better shooters on the console, and if you have a GameCube you can also get it for around the same price. And up there we have some Japanese PS1 gems, and down under we have some manga or anime inspired stuff. As you can see, there are also some figures here and other collectibles. But yeah, that's about it for this showcase. So let's head for the games. Oh, and here we got the Game Boy games. Let's check some GBA at first. Wario and the legendary Starfy. $1 each for all of these. That's pretty awesome. Let's see if there's any more good titles. A lot of Japanese games here that I can't recall that I've ever seen actually. Alright, let's check some Game Boy Color. Pokemon Silver for 2 bucks. And we have F1 Race for 0.5 bucks. Actually not sure if it's even worth that. Not really my favorite racer on the Game Boy. Alright, let's check the next row. So we got Super Mario Land, $1 for that. Timeless game. And also Pokemon Yellow, or as it's called in Japan, Pocket Monsters, $1. But let's head to the other games. Alright, so let's start with some GameCube games. Looks like they have a lot of great titles here, so we can't miss out on that. And here we got Super Mario Sunshine. I remember that a lot of people were disappointed when it was released, but maybe that's because it was released after Mario 64, and those are some pretty big shoes to fill. Anyway, I liked it, 16 bucks for that. And here we got Star Fox Assault. Also another game that is not bad, but it just wasn't up to the quality of its previous games. Anyway, 16 bucks. And here we got a really good game that impressed me the first time I played it. Super Monkey Ball, one of the first games that was released with the GameCube. And it was so much fun to play a 4-player race in this. Absolutely a blast. 4 bucks for this. No money at all for the amount of fun you can have with it. And now I'm holding in a game that I've never seen. Mario Baseball. Probably because it was never released in Europe. 4 bucks for that as well. Ooh, here we got a good title. Let's take it back. Crazy Taxi, an arcade game from '99, later ported to the Dreamcast and then on the GameCube. And this was not your typical racing game, as you had to pick up people and get them to their destinations. This game definitely proved that sometimes the most simple gameplay is the most fun. And 9 bucks for that. Definitely a good price. And here we have the sequel to Sonic Adventure, 14 bucks. And what else do we got here? A lot of Japanese exclusive titles. We got Naruto, Heard good things about that game. Paper Mario, 17 bucks. And here we got a very classic game, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the remake of the first Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1. Absolutely wonderful. Some new additional features and better graphics. I remember first time playing this thinking, this feels like a movie. I'm basically playing a movie. 17 bucks for that, totally worth it. The American and European versions of that are going for much more. And here we have Phantasy Star Online free, 4 bucks. And then we have Puyo Pop Fever, 9 bucks. Pokemon Channel, haven't heard about that one actually. I guess it's a Japanese exclusive. But I guess that's about it for the GameCube games. Let's move to some PS2, just because I can see a very good game here. God Hand. If you haven't played this game, you surely need to. Definitely one of the better action-adventure games on PS2. As you can see from the footage here, it has some really interesting mechanics in the fighting. And you can actually customize your combos and your move list. Released in 2006, so it holds up very well today. Because of the gameplay, and the graphics aren't that bad either. 9 bucks. And here's a game with a very cool cover art. Let's see what it is. Looks like some Japanese RPG game. Alright, moving further here. Do we have anything more? And this looks very Japanese. A typical game that wouldn't be released anywhere else in the world. And here we got some PS1. Let's see if I can spot any good titles. We got a Chrono Trigger there, Dragon Quest. Yeah, seems to be the usual titles. We got some Dreamcast here. Some wacky game from Konami on the PS1. Looks absolutely insane. And here we got one of the most influential games of today, Shenmue. The box can be yours for only 4 bucks. Gradius on the PC Engine. And now we got down to some Game Boy stuff. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. And of course also some Game Boy games on the side here. Yoshi's Cookie for 4 bucks. Complete in good condition. And what else is here? Another Yoshi's Cookie. Yeah, that's about it. Doesn't seem to be any more quality titles here, so let's move over to some Super Famicom here. Looks like most of them are regular titles, but wait a minute, what is that? Yeah, Ganbare Goemon free for 20 bucks complete. That's a really good price actually. But I would suggest to play the number 2 because it has the least amount of text if you want to play any of the Japanese ones. And now we're getting into some N64. We got Yoshi's Story. Really nice game, but way too short. 4 bucks complete. And here we got Bomberman Hero, which is more of an adventure game, but with classic Bomberman influences, of course. Well worth playing today. And here we got the Disney Tetris game, complete for 4 bucks. Fun to play 4 players on that one. Top Gear Rally, first time I'm seeing that one in Japan actually. The second version of Pokemon Stadium 1, which is the Gold and Silver edition that was not released outside Japan. So that's pretty cool. You can get that one for 4 bucks as well. And let's see here, we got some hardware stuff up on the shelf. An Xbox 360 Elite for 35 bucks. Boxed N64 console for 30 bucks, really good price. And a Wii there. Was a little too expensive for some reason, maybe it's some more rare variant. But here we got a good price on a Famicom, 30 bucks. Definitely a good price since it's really good looking as well, no yellowing or any of that. And the FC Mobile 88 there is a portable Famicom where you can put the cartridge in and play on the go. Pretty cool. And let's see here, some special edition boxes. PS3 game. Ooh, and here we got something really cool. N64 box where you can carry the console and probably some games as well. 40 bucks. I haven't even seen this one before at all. Very colorful, nice condition. Man, that's pretty cool. If any of you guys have seen this one before, comment down below and tell me where you saw it. But I realized that I didn't check all the Super Famicom games, so we gotta go back here a bit. There's always a lot of Super Famicom games in Book Off. So let's see if we can spot any good titles. Here we got a really good game that is usually really expensive in Europe and US. UN Squadron, or Area 88 as it's called here in Japan. An awesome shooter game, a little bit too slow for my taste, but nevertheless really good, and you can get some power-ups and that kind of stuff, and it really keeps it interesting to continue playing. 24 bucks for that, well worth your money. And here we got Batman Returns again, 27 bucks, a very good brawler from Konami, with huge sprites and great gameplay. And here we got an interesting game, Donkey Kong Country 3, or Super Donkey Kong as it's called in Japan. It's actually the only Donkey Kong Country game that I have never played, so I should probably get on that. It's supposed to be really good, and it's definitely the most beautiful looking out of the three on Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. Perfect condition and 4 bucks, crazy. And here we got a classic SNK game, Fatal Fury Special. Really good on the Neo Geo, haven't really tried it on the Super Famicom. And what do we got here? Another Goemon game, it's the quiz one I think. And let's take a swipe here. Mystic Arc. What else? Final Fantasy, Romancing Saga, Super Mario World, Star Fox, Dragon Quest, Kirby. Yeah, that's about it for the boxed ones. Let's check the bin here, probably the junk bin. Mario RPG for 7 bucks. And here we got a good title. Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Definitely a timeless classic in the SNES library. Great quality from Capcom. A lot of variety in the level design, and Mickey can get different costumes, which gives him new abilities and keeps the game more interesting. 2 bucks for that. That's no money at all. Let's see if we can find some other gems in here. Final Fight 2, definitely good. 7 bucks for that. And we got Star Fox for 2 bucks as well. But let's head to the next book off. Alright, the second book off of today. Let's start with some Nintendo Switch games here. We got the latest Smash Bros. Ultimate for 53 bucks. I wonder if these prices are better than the prices in your country. I doubt that, but it's always nice to get the exclusive games that was only released here at least. And we got the latest Yoshi game, 45 bucks. Some anime inspired game. Looks pretty cool, nice artwork. But let's continue in here. The retro area is all the way down. But let's keep looking here, there could be some good stuff. Zelda Skyward Sword, 20 bucks. And now we're coming to some PS4 here. A lot of PS4 games here actually. Here we got some Violent game from Tecmo, 36 bucks. Ark, 43 bucks. And Sacro for 42 bucks. Ooh, here we got something cool though. Dead or Alive 6, the latest Dead or Alive game, in a big box special edition. Man, this is heavy and it feels really nice actually. Quality made for sure. I used to be a big Dead or Alive fan actually, ever since the second and the third one, but I had no idea that number 6 was released until I saw it in the Taito Arcade, which I also made a video on my channel. So check that out later if you want to. Let's put it back, 40 bucks for it. Could definitely increase in value for the future. I'm sure it will actually. Alright, there we go. And let's continue on here. We got some PS3, a lot of it of course. And some PSP as well, and a few PS1 games. But here we got the true retro stuff. Super Famicom, let's start with that. 4 Super Mario Kart, oops. Mario All-Stars wants to run away apparently. Let's see if we can make it stand again. Ah, that's a better option. Donkey Kong Country 2, $9 here. So as you can tell, different book-offs have different prices. And now I can see a game that I don't spot very often. Final Fight Guy. Man, that's pretty cool. It's the first Final Fight game that was re-released with Guy. And yes, that's his name as the main character. And as many of you know, this one is extremely rare to find in US. The US version then, of course. But here you can buy the Japanese one for 4,300 yen. Unfortunately, it seems like the CD and the manual is missing, as I could see on the yellow sticker, but nevertheless, a good find. So let's see if we can find any more great games here. Something that doesn't show up in every book of, you know. Here we got an interesting one. Liking the artwork. Not sure what it is though. Have to check out that later. And some N64 games in the end here. Always cheap. Mario Party 2, only $9. And FIFA World Cup 98. Maybe not the most satisfying game to play on the N64 nowadays. But let's keep going here. Let's see what else could be interesting to look at. Seems like some games are mixed here. We got Game Boy Color and Famicom games. And here we got a good game on the Game Boy Advance. The Mario and Luigi Saga. The RPG game. Maybe it's a little bit hard to play that, but neat cover. And here we got Mario Picross. Complete for $4. An interesting take on a Mario game, since this is all a puzzle game. $4 for this. Definitely worth a play if you're out on the go. Let's see if I can get it back in here. I'll just put it here. And that was the last game for today. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. And make sure to hit the like button so the video can reach more people out there. And if you have any requests or suggestions of what you would like to see from Japan, then comment down below. I am reading and answering to all the comments. And here we had some Nintendo Switch consoles at the end again. Pretty much the same prices as the other book off. But take care everyone, and see you the next time.